Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope all of you will be fine. Here is our countdown book 3. Now open your countdown. Students, today we are going to learn page number 90. So students, now open your page number 90 of countdown. Student, our today's topic is division by converting the tens. So students, today we are going to again do the division but by converting the tens. Students, look at your friend. She is pointing out that look at this example. Let's try to solve this example. Look at this student. Here is the question that your friend is pointing out. By this question we will learn that how the division will done by converting the tens. So students, look at this. First of all, here we are comparing my divisor with the dividend. Look at this. Here first number is equal to the divisor. So in this we are going to divide our dividend by the divisor in the first number. Here I am dividing, students. Read it with me. 3 ones are 3. So it is very easy. Let's write the product of my quotient and my divisor just beneath my dividend. Here I have written it. So students, tell me what is the next step. The next step is subtraction. Very good. Now we are going to subtract it. So students, look at this. When we subtracted our dividend from our product, then our answer is 0, because the subtraction of the same numbers makes the answer 0. Now students, next step is, look at this. Here we left with the dividend, and here I am taking the tens towards below. Now students, look at this. I have taken the tens and I am writing it here. Now tell me students, here I have the number 7, and look at this. This 7 is larger than the 3, so I can divide it. Remember students, we have learned it earlier that the remainder or this number should be greater than our divisor. Okay. So students, this 7 is greater from the 3 from our divisor, so we can divide it easily. So students, we are going to read the table of 3 to solve our next part of this question. Okay. So students, read the table of 3 with me. 3 ones are 3 and 3 twos are 6. I can write the 6 here. So students, I am writing my number 2 in the quotient and the product of the quotient and the divisor here. Okay. So students, 3 twos are 6. We have solved it. Tell me the next step. Again, yes, very good. The next step is subtraction. Again, I am going to subtract my number 6 from the 7. So students, by subtracting 6 from the 7, I got my remainder 1. Okay. Now students, look at this. This one is quite smaller than my divisor. Okay. How can I divide it? This one is not possible. So I am going to take the number 5 down here. Just like this, students. Now this 15 is become bigger number from our divisor. So students, we can divide easily the number 15 by our divisor 3. So let's try to divide it. I am going to read the table of 3 until I got this number. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12 and 3 fives are 15. Look students, I have got my number. So I am writing my 5 here in the quotient and my product of quotient and the divisor here just beneath this 15. Now the next step is subtraction. So students, when we are going to subtract these numbers, My answer is 0 because the subtraction of the same number makes the answer 0 here. Now look students, we have solved our 3-digit number. We have divided our 3-digit number and we have converting the ones. Okay. Just like this example that has been solved on your book. So students, we have completed our division and we have converting the ones. And our next subtopic is division, in which we are going to convert hundreds. So here we are going to learn the division by converting hundreds. Students, let's take the example and we are going to solve it on our notebook. Here is our example. So students, in this 524 is my dividend, 4 is my divisor. So students, first of all I will take my first digit, that is 5. So I am gonna divide the 5 in the hundreds place by my divisor. I will divide the hundreds first. Okay, so 5, here is my divisor 4. 4 ones are 4 and I am writing the 4 just beneath in the hundreds column. Tell me the next step. Yes, the next step is subtraction. I am going to subtract this 4 from the 5. So I left with the remainder, that is 1. Now in the next step, here is my tens. I am going to take my tens down here. Okay. Now this one will become the 12. Students, I have taken the 2 down because this one is smaller than my divisor, so I can't divide it further without bringing my 2 beneath it. Okay, so I have bring the 2 tens down in the tens column. Now students, I am going to divide the number 12 by my divisor. Let's read the table of 4 to get our number. So students, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. Look, I have solved it. 4 threes are 12. Now students, I have written this 12 just beneath the remainder 12. Now students, tell me the next step. Yes, the next step is again subtraction. I am going to subtract this 12 from the remainder 12 and you know the answer. We know that the subtraction of the same numbers will make the 0 here. So students, I am writing the 0 here. Now in the dividend portion, we left with the number 4 only. So students, can I write this 4 here? Yes. Now I am bringing down this 4 here. Now I have bring down this 4 into the ones column here. Okay. And in the last, we are going to divide this number by our divisor. So students, this 4 can be divided by our divisor because both of the numbers are the same. So I am writing my quotient here. 4 ones are 4. And you know the answer, that now the next step is subtraction. By subtracting these two numbers, I'll get the remainder 0. Look students, we have solved our question without any remainder in the last. Okay students, in this 0 is our remainder, 131 is our quotient. Look, we have solved by converting the hundreds. Students, we have solved the questions on page number 90. Now come on page number 91. And here our topic is division, and we are going to do the process of division by conversion with the remainder. Students, here is our question. Divide 796 by the 3. We are going to divide this number by the 3. Students, I have written my question here. Help me students to solve this question. So students, first of all we will look at the first digit, as our first digit is quite bigger from our divisor, so we can divide it on easily. So students, read the table of 3 with me. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. I can write 6 here. So students, here I am writing my quotient, that is 2. 3 twos are 6. I have written the 6, my product here. Now tell me the next step. Yes, our next step is subtraction. So students, when I am subtracting 6 from the 7, here I left with the remainder 1. Now students, tell me, is this 1 is bigger from the divisor or not? Yes, our remainder is not bigger than the divisor, so we can't divide it further. We will have to bring down our next number, that is 9. So I am taking 9 down into the tens column. Now students, read the table of 3 with me to get this number or the number smaller from this. So students, let's try to solve it by the table of 3. Read the table with me. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15 and 3 sixes are 18. So students, here I am writing my number quotient here. 3 6 are 18. Here is my number 18. Now students, after this, next step is subtraction. Subtraction of 8 from the 9 and my answer or the remainder is 1 again. Now students, look at this. This one is again smaller than the divisor. So we will have to bring down our next number, that is 6. So I am taking the 6 down here. It will become the number 16. Now students, let's try to solve this by the number 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15. Look at this. I can write the 15 here. And if I go further, 3 6 are 18. That can't be right beneath it, because students, we will have to write the number same or smaller than. So here I am writing 15. 3 fives are 15. Now look at this students. Here the next step is subtraction. When I subtracted these numbers, I left with the remainder 1. Now students, this one is again smaller than the 3, but here I don't have any further words to bring them down. So this one will be my remainder. So students, I can write my answer of this division as 265. That is my quotient, and remainder, showing remainder with the small r, and my remainder 1 here. 265 remainder 1. This one is my answer. Students, now look at your friend. He is thinking something and telling you, he is asking from you, see the remainder. And look, I have seen the remainder, that is 1. Now he is helping you. He is telling you that we write the answer as 265 r1. This r is showing our remainder, and look, we have written our answer like this. Students, now come on page number 94. Question number 5. Here on the page number 94, here is our question number 5. This one is the question in your exercise. So students, in this, divide and write the remainder. You will have to divide the questions first and then write the remainder. Look at this. Here is our first part. I am telling you these questions because they are relating to our topic, and you will have to solve the remaining questions by yourself as your homework. So students, here we are dividing the number 28 by the number 5. So students, let's try to solve it. Read it with me students. We are going to read the table of 5 to divide the number 28. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20, 5 fives are 25 and 5 6 are 30. Look, 30 is become greater than this. I can't write the 30 here, so I am gonna write 5 5s are 25 here. Look students, when I write the 5 in the quotient, I got the number 25 beneath it. Now students, the next step is subtraction. When we subtracted the number 5 from the 8, I got the number. Students, tell me, when we subtract 5 from the 8, we left with the number 3. Very good. Now students, this 3 is our remainder. So look, we have divided our question and we have written the remainder in this. You can write the R with this too, because this R is showing that this one is our remainder. Come towards the next part. Students, here I am dividing the number 19 by the 4. So students, read it with me. Read the table of 4 with me. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, and 4 fives are 20. 20 is become greater, so I will write the 4 fours are 16. Now students, you know the next step. The next step is subtraction. I am going to subtract this 6 from the 9. So students, when I subtracted 6 from the 9, I got the same remainder, that is 3. Okay? Students, the remainder of every question should be different. So you will have to solve the remaining parts by yourself. You will solve the parts C, D, E, F, G and H of the question number 5. Okay students? Students, now come on page number 91 again, where we have solved the division with the remainder. Here our next subtopic is division, solving word problem. So students, in this we are going to solve our word problems of the division. Students, here is our first example. I am going to read the statement. Listen it very carefully. Instead of eating them all by himself, who? Adil. Adil shares 51 biscuits equally with his 5 friends. Look students, in this writer is telling us that Adil has shared how many biscuits? Adil has shared 51 biscuits. In how many friends? In his 5 friends. He is a very good boy because he didn't eat all the biscuits by himself, but he shared his biscuits with his 5 friends, just like you. So students, he has divided 51 biscuits in how many friends? 5 friends. Now here are some questions that you are going to answer. These are very easy for us because we know the division concept. Okay, how many biscuits will each get? So students, we all are going to tell Adil that how many biscuits will each of his friend get, how many biscuits will remain, and we are going to tell him that how many biscuits will remain with the Adil. When Adil going to share his 51 biscuits, then his each friend will get how many biscuits and how many biscuits will remain with Adil. Okay, so students, here I am writing the statements. First of all, I have written the number of biscuits. So students, what is the total number of biscuits? Here is the total number of biscuits, that is 51. So students, I am going to write the total number of biscuits, that are 51 here. And in the next, divided between the friends. So students, that the biscuits that were divided between the friends. Students, as we have divided our biscuits between the 5 friends and Adil is also the part of this, so the total number of persons in which we are dividing our 51 biscuits, they will become the 6. Okay, because Adil is also the part of the division. So students, total number of biscuits are 51 and the persons in which we are dividing, they are 6. 51 will become our dividend, 6 will become our divisor. So students, let's try to divide it. Look at this students, here I have written the dividend and my divisor. Next step is division. So students, you very well know about the division concept. Let's divide it. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24, 6 fives are 30, and 6 six are 36, 6 sevens are 42. I can't write these numbers here because they are smaller than my dividend. So students, next is 6 eights are 48. So students, I am going to write my number 48 here. If I go further, that 6 nines are 54. 54 will become greater from this. So I will write the 48 here. So students, I got 6 eights are 48. Okay. Now students, tell me the next step. Yes, the next step is subtraction. I am going to subtract my number 48 from the 51. So students, I will start subtraction from the ones column. Here is my ones column. 8 can't be subtracted from the 1. So I will take 1 carry from this 5. This 5 will become 4 and my 1 will become 11. Now I can easily subtract 8 from the 11. So students, when I subtracted 8 from the 11, I got the number 3. And I have written the 3 here. Now when I subtract number 4, here I left with the 4. 4 minus 4, it will become 0. So students, the only 3 is our remainder. 8 is our quotient and this one are the dividend and the divisor. Okay. Look at the example students. Here 2 questions are asked, that how many biscuits will each get and how many biscuits will remain. So students, here is our quotient and our quotient is the answer that 8 number of biscuits will each of the friend will get and 3, that is our remainder. This is the answer that how many biscuits will remain after dividing these equally between the 6 persons. So students, the number of biscuits each friend will get, that is the quotient, and our quotient is 8. It means that each of the friend will get 8 biscuits. And the next question was biscuits remain. So students, our remainder is 3. It means that we left with or we remained with 3 biscuits. Okay students, look, we have solved our word problem. Students, now come on page number 92. Here is our second example, and students, try to solve this second example by yourself. I am going to read it and make it clear for you. 5 jumbo jets carry a total of 745 passengers. Here he is talking about the jumbo jets. Have you ever have a fly in the jumbo jets? No? Okay, let's have the number of passengers. 5 jumbo jets carry a total of 745 passengers. It means students, how many passengers are in total? We have 745 passengers. In how many jets? 5 jets. And now what is the question? The question is, how many passengers are there on each plane? He is asking from us that if 5 jumbo jets carry 745 passengers, then each of the jumbo jet will get how many passengers? It means that you will have to find out the passengers in one jumbo jet. Okay. So students, we will take the total number of passengers, that will become our dividend, and the number of planes, it will become our divisor. By this we can count the number of passengers in each plane. The quotient will be our answer. Look here, in this, by the simple division process, this question is solved for you. with no remainder. So students, this 149 is the answer. It means that each plane will get 149 passengers. Now come toward your exercise. Here is the first part, fill in the blanks. So students, here are the division questions. We have done the division questions earlier. These are very easy and simple for us. We can do it very quickly. Let's do our first part. 28 divided by 4. So students, I am going to read the table of 4 in which I got the number 28. Read the students, quickly read it and tell me the answer. Yes, 4 sevens are 28. So 7 is my answer. Now the next is part B. So students, read the table of 9 and tell me the answer. Yes, 9 4s are 36 and here 4 is my answer because in the table of 9 I got the number 36. At the number 4, 4 is my quotient and the answer of this blank. Next, come toward the part C. So students, read the table of 9 until we got the number 90. Yes, in the last, very good, in the last we got the number 90. 9 10s are 90. So 10 is my answer. Next is our part D. Students, I am going to read the table of 2 until I got the number 10. Students, table of 2 is very easy. Quickly tell me. Yes, 2 5s are 10. Look, we have solved our blanks. Next is part E. So students, read the table of 9 where you got the number 81. This one is quite simpler. 9 9s are 81. So students, our answer or the quotient is 9. Come toward the next step. Here is our next question, question number 2. So students, in this we are going to tell or find out either the statement is true or the false. State whether the following are true or false. You are going to tell only either the statement is true or not. So students, here is my first part. In 25 divided by 5, when I divide 25 by the number 5, divide it quickly. And next, number 25 is the divisor. He is asking from us that in this 25 is the divisor. Tell me students, what is the divisor? Let's write this in this way. So students, 25 divided by 5 will be written as. So students, here what is the divisor? Tell me. Yes, the number 5 is our divisor and he is telling us that number 25 is the divisor. So this statement is false because he is not telling us the right. Here I am writing the F for the false. Next is part B. If we divide 40 by 5, then quotient is 8. So students, let's divide it. 40 by 5. Read the table of 5 where I got the 40. Students, here in the second, if we divide 40 by 5, it means that 40 is our dividend and 5 is our divisor. Then quotient is 8. So students, look at this. When we divide 40 by the 5, 5 8s are 40. It means that our quotient is 8. So in this statement, quotient is 8 written. That is the true. Next is the C. If we divide 16 by the 4, the remainder is 0. Let's divide it. So students, when I divided the dividend, that is 16 by the 4, 4 4s are 16, so my remainder is 0, which means that this third statement, if we divide 16 by 4, the remainder is 0, is true. So I am going to write the T for the true. Next is D. If 42 is dividend and 7 is the quotient, then the divisor will be 8. He is giving us both dividend, divisor and the quotient. So let's divide it. Look at this. Here is our dividend, divisor and the quotients. For example, students, here we are going to do the, we know that this product, this one is the product of both of these numbers. So students, 8 7s are Tell me, 8 sevens are 56. So students, can I write 56 here? No, 56 is quite larger. It means that this statement is false. So I am writing F here. Next is part E. So students, 37 divided by 1. Answer is 37. Look at this students. 37 divided by 1. So we are going to divide it. 1 3s are 3 and remaining with 7. 1 7s are 7. It means that our quotient is 7. This answer is correct. So we are going to write the T for the true statement. Now come on page number 93. Here is our question number 3 and we are going to select the correct answer from these options. Here is our first option. 8 divided by 8 is. So students, when we are going to divide 8 by the 8, our answer is 8 ones are 8. So 1 is our answer. So students, here where is the 1? Yes, here is the 1. So this one is our right option. Next is the quotient of 18 divided by 3. We are going to divide 18 by the 3. Let's divide it here. I am going to divide 18 by the 3. 3 6 are 18. So quotient is 6. But he is telling, look, where is the answer 6? Yes, here is the answer 6. So students, next is 49 divided by which number? That our answer is 7. Let's divide this number by our dividend because this one is our quotient. So students, here I am dividing my dividend with my quotient. So students, read the table of 7 until we got the number 49. 7 sevens are 49. So 49 is our quotient and 49 is our divisor. So what is the divisor here? Yes, the number 7. I got the number 7 here. Next is 30 apples were equally divided among 5 boys. How many apples are divided? 30 apples. In how many boys? 5 boys. So 30 is our dividend and 5 is our divisor. Next is each boy will get. Each boy will get is the answer or our quotient. Let's divide is 30 divided by the 5. 5 6 are 30. Now 30 is our quotient and is the answer of this question. Students, tell me, where is the 6? Yes, here is the 6 apples. This one is our answer. Next is part E. 84 divided by 1 is. So students, let's divide 84 by the 1. Remember one thing students, if the number 1 is in the divisor, then quotient will be same as the dividend. Look at this, 1 8s are 8 and remaining with the 4, 1 4s are 4. Okay, so our quotient is same as the dividend. Answer is 84. Find the 84 in these options. Yes, here is the 84. Look students, we have solved the 3 questions of our straight exercise. We have solved our 4th questions earlier. So page number 93 is completed. Okay students, take care and try to do these questions by yourself. Okay students, Allah Hafiz.